Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Divine from Keeping Up with Divine. If you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you've been on my channel before, thanks for coming again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button this time though, because I don't know why you keep watching my content for free and not subscribing. And if you're new, welcome. Hit that subscribe button for content every Wednesday and every Sunday, 6 p.m. UK time. And I also have a business series going on at the moment on Fridays for the next sort of 6 Fridays, interviewing different entrepreneurs, speaking to them about their business journeys, how they got to where they are. So if you're interested in starting a business or you flirted with the idea or whatever, make sure you check it out. There's already one video on there. There's also one coming this week with a brand new entrepreneur who'll be able to give you loads and loads of tips about starting a business. Make sure you check it out, guys. It's stuff you're gonna want to know. But without any further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about dealing with insecurities. Now, this is something that I've kind of had to deal with, and it's quite crazy really. Like, insecurities can come from so many different places, but I know that I have little sisters, and I know that there's younger people watching my channel, or even people who are older than me that still don't know how to deal with these things. And I feel like it's such an important thing to be able to talk about freely and to be able to deal with, because it's not something you get over kind of overnight. It's something that's a work in progress. So I just thought I'll put out this video today so that you guys can find out how I kind of deal with it and how I manage my insecurities, and maybe you can take some tips from it. So I'd say it kind of started off in primary school. Like, I felt like growing up I didn't really have any sort of cares in the world, or I wasn't really bothered about what was going on around me, until one time I went into school and some boy, I remember his name actually, but I'm not going to say it, he was like, "Oh my god, your nose is massive." And it's like, I didn't know I had a big nose until this guy dropped this to me, and I'm just like, wow. And from that day, guys, when I tell you, for years I was so insecure about my nose, because I just thought, oh my god, like, if someone else can see it and I hadn't even noticed, like, what else is wrong with me that I don't know that people are outside looking at? And it's so crazy how one small comment, which he probably said it in passing, probably said it to try and be funny to his friends, is something that I then carried on for a good 20 years of my life. Like, you don't have to live your life like that. You actually don't have to take in what people are saying from you. But anyway, as you can probably see, I have a retainer, but I had braces for a really long time. But before that, my teeth were absolutely shocking. Like, I'll insert a picture so you guys can see it. And because of that, I never really used to smile with my teeth. Like, I'd always be talking like this. But it proved itself to be an issue because I also like to sing. And you know, when you're singing, like, you can see everything that's going on in the mouth. Like, this was something that I was so insecure about for such a long time. And then I started getting spots throughout my teenage years. And I actually had braces on my prom. I had braces, like, when I went to university. I was just thinking, this is absolutely shambolic. And also, I used to be so slim, I'll insert a picture, and guys, I thought I was fat. But this is how you then see that these insecurities just come out from loads of random places, and they don't actually make a lot of sense. And I feel like having to grow up dealing with these insecurities that maybe people didn't even know about is not healthy. It wasn't healthy for me, and I feel like it proved a lot of problems, and I started seeking validation in other people and trying to divert the attention from the thing I was insecure about onto a different aspect. And from that, I feel like when you're trying to get people's approvals, that just makes things so much worse, because there'd be times where I remember when I learned how to contour, I thought, oh, this is sick. Nobody's going to see what my nose is like. Someone's going to tell me that my nose looks cute. But really and truly, no one cares what my nose looks like. So I'd do the contour, I'd go out and I'd be like, today someone is going to comment on how snatched my nose is looking. And they wouldn't. And that would just absolutely destroy me. But the thing is, guys, like I said before, nobody cared what my nose looked like. So me now placing how good my nose now looks on other people's opinions is the craziest thing ever. You can't expect people to notice the things that you're insecure about, because 9 times out of 10 people have got bigger fish to fry, bigger problems to be dealing with, and this insecurity is only in your eye. So the first tip of how I got over my insecurities was kind of telling myself that nobody actually cares. Like, no one is that concerned to be looking at this small detail of you. And if they do care that much, that's their problem. Like, if someone has an issue with how my teeth are looking, if I'm cool with it, then that's something that they have to deal with for themselves. And 9 times out of 10, you'll find that the people who pinpoint things about you that they don't like, chances are they have other insecurities that they're dealing with, and they're kind of trying to deflect. Because if someone comes up to you and let's say they're insecure about their weight and they point out that fat spot you have on your face, like, they're just doing that, so then you spend all your time self-absorbed in your insecurities, so much so that you don't notice theirs. It's all a deflection tactic. And number 2, you have to be confident within yourself. Like, if there's something that you can't change, then that's just simple. You cannot change it. You're gonna have to learn to deal with it. For instance, having a big nose. Of course you can change that with surgery, but 9 times out of 10 when you're in school, your parents won't let you, or you're not even allowed to get the surgery done anyway. So you have to learn to live with it. Like, your nose is what you were born with. Chances are it's passed down in your family, and that is something that's unique about you. Your nose shouldn't change how you view yourself as a person or how you value yourself. You have to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am beautiful with this big nose of mine. That's what you have to do. Just telling yourself, speaking to yourself constantly and telling yourself, no, I'm beautiful, this is great. Yeah, my nose is a little bit bigger than I'd like it to be, but I have beautiful lips, I have really nice eyes, my skin is so smooth, and you have to continue reassuring yourself because it helps a lot. Another thing that helped me deal with it was not giving power to other people's opinions. So, the thing is, if somebody says something about you, if you spend your time revising on that negative comment in your mind, just thinking it, you're giving power to that thought and you're allowing it to consume you and take over your life. The more you think about it, the more you start to notice it. It's like, for instance, if you had a spot on your face, like I have a big one here, I don't know if you guys can see it. If you had a spot on your face, the more you look at it and the more you think, oh my God, this spot is so big, the more you'll notice it. Before you noticed it, it wasn't a big deal, but now that you've seen it, that's all you ever see when you look at your face. So don't give power to these thoughts. Even if somebody says something negative about you, just brush it off. You shouldn't run your life based on what others think of you, because it just doesn't work, and you don't know the motive behind them saying that. And also, I started doing things that made me feel better about myself, like getting my nails done, for instance. My nails are always done because that makes me feel pretty. That makes me feel like a woman, and you just have to do things that make you feel good. This is one example, and I love to paint my toenails. That makes me feel great. Like, it makes me feel so good. And it's little things that I don't have to be doing every day. I wouldn't say do things like putting on makeup every single day, because I feel like you're masking the insecurity. On the day you finally don't wear makeup, you're back to square one because you're back to dealing with those insecurities. I went through a phase of wearing makeup every single day as well. And guys, when I look back at it, my makeup was shocking anyway, so I don't know what outcome I was trying to get there. But it's like, if I went out and nobody told me my makeup looked good, I'd be back to being deflated because I did that for other people's opinion. I'm not saying wearing makeup is wrong, but if you're gonna do that, do it for yourself. And if other people notice, that's a bonus, but that's not why you're doing it. Another big insecurity I had was starting this YouTube channel because I was so shy. I was insecure over the fact of whether I'm interested enough or whether people would want to watch it, and that was rooted in fear of the unknown. And guys, you can't let your life be rooted in fear. I read a book called Power Thoughts by Joyce Meyer. I've spoken about it briefly, and basically it was just saying that you shouldn't let fear run your life. Fear is in the mind, and also fear will stop you from doing something which could possibly propel you to your purpose. So if you're feeling scared about something, just keep reciting, I will not live in fear, I will not live in fear. Keep reciting that in your mind, and sooner or later it will start to become a reality. I have wanted to start a YouTube channel for 3 strong years, and guys, I've never done it because I thought nobody would watch. But right now, I've had 5,000 views on my channel, and I haven't even been on YouTube for 2 months. So if I kept pushing back and not doing it because I'm scared that nobody would watch me, I wouldn't have got to the point that I'm at today. And also, if I had started my YouTube channel when I wanted to start it, who knows what I would have been doing today. My point is, don't let fear and insecurities run your life, because if you allow them, if you give them power, they'll absolutely take over your life, and you won't get to fulfill your purpose or your destiny, and you won't get to enjoy your life. Like, there's little things, like some people are so body conscious that they can't go out when it's hot outside because they have to put layers and layers and layers to hide the things they're insecure about. There's 2 options really. You can either get with the program and tell yourself that you are beautiful, embrace your body, embrace your curves and everything that comes with it. Or you can go to the gym and lose the weight. Or even better, if you wanted to lose the weight, you can still embrace it in the process. Guys, all I want to say to you, all my younger sisters and brothers and anybody who's watching, don't let insecurities run your life. I have not done so many things out of fear and insecurity and thinking that people will start noticing it. And I feel like I cheated myself on life. I cheated myself on being able to enjoy things. And I cheated myself in so many things and so much great stuff I could have done up until this point. Don't let anybody run your life for you. And also prayer, guys. Prayer is a game changer. Pray about it. If there's anything you're feeling insecure about, take it to God in prayer. And I guarantee you, you will feel better for it. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. I really appreciate you more than you know. And thanks for watching. Bye. See you Friday.